Continue Aerophones energy and then oscillation by edge blown or reeds or lips as brass instruments. Resonators can be closed cylinders, open closed. As we have seen, cone, it can be cone shaped or none of it. And then tone modifier about for instance, the length of the tube could be the tone holes, pistons, and slides. Okay, we have different instruments. Dulcinea for Spain, and let's see, cone-shaped, and also Chennai for India, West Africa, and a sousaphone from Europe. Two kind of tubes, cylindrical bore or conical bore. Clarinet should be cylindrical, and saxophone should be conical. We have again types of resonators: open cylinder, open, and open closed, and cone form shaped. Open cylinder is the frequencies, natural frequencies, is a multiple of the fundamental frequency n times c divided by 2l, and as closed cylinder is n times c divided by 4l, where n can be 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. And here in open cylinder, n could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Yes. Here, and for the cone, n can also be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as a saxophone, it has a fundamental frequency, and the harmonics are just multiples of this fundamental frequency, as in an open cylinder. See. Okay. Tonality is called here edge blow with duct, small opening, or reeds or lips, and the typical resonant closed, open, cone, or none of it. Here we have none of it. None of those resonators is not a closed. Those harmonics and so on, harmonicas and so on, they are not closed, they are not open, they are not cone shaped. No modifier, no pistons, no slides, no, yeah. So then there's a rare instrument from in Vietnam. You can listen to it as a PowerPoint that uses single instruments, use other players' mouse to create resonances. Yeah. Okay. So on. And then we continue black box model of Aerophone. Edge blow, reeds, lips as brass instruments. There could be resonators, closed cylinder, open cylinder, cone, or none of it. Modifier, tone holes, pistons, or slides. Acoustic edge blow. Is yes. Here have some lips, air goes internally into and out of the bore, in and out. Yes, it's without a duct, like a flute, for instance, in and out. Yeah. And with duct, B is a duct, A is a fibula plug, and C is a blade of labial. It resonates. So there's just a small, narrow air here. And then we have a flute. It's an edge blow without duct. Edge blow here without a duct. No reeds, no lips using, but edge blow. I play flute. It's an open cylinder, open here and open here. Tone holes here. If you switch on all the holes, the length is long, and if there is no hole touching, then the length of the length is shorter in the cylinder. Remember that in open cylinder the frequencies are dependent on the length. It's speed of sound divided by 2 times the length, the acoustical length. So your longer your length, your smaller frequencies. Your smaller your length, your bigger frequencies. Long length and frequency are inverse proportionals. Fundamental frequency of the flute when all tone holes are closed. Okay, when they are closed. Okay, so we see here we have L0, the physical length for center of blow hole to the end. For center of blow hole to the end. This is a physical length. And LD here is the end correction is 0.3 times the diameter of the flute. And C imp is the embouchure correction, depends on the position of a player's lips. Yeah. So that's it. LF is an effective length. LF is an effective length. It's from here to here. That's the effective length. It's included the embouchure correction and the end correction. This is the effective length. So F1 is sound or speed divided by 2 gange LF. Yes, and now I will play my flute here. And the embouchure I can change it. should be clear enough. Yes, I continue. Yeah, the flute. Remember the effective length of a flute. It defines the frequencies in the denominator. And the effect of the embouchure on the effective length. Oh yeah, that's a C-imp. That's a complicated formula a little bit. C-imp is called the embouchure correction. Is 4 times a squared divided by d times w times te times parenthesis 1 minus e. A is the radius of the pipe. 2 times a is the diameter. Cm is the correction of the embouchure. D is the breadth of the embouchure, and W is the width of the embouchure. So in the denominator there is the breadth and the width of the embouchure. Te is the effective length of the embouchure, and it is T plus 1 times 5 plus is T plus 1.5 times W. I don't know exactly what T is. E is the ratio of the embouchure covered by the lips. Okay, E. So yes. So if E is greater, it's the ratio is growing. It's between 0 and 1, I think. If it's growing, then this parenthesis is small, and the CM will be smaller. The incorrection will be smaller. Yes. The pitch can be modified by the distance from the lips to the embouchure, and by covering the embouchure with the lips. Yeah. Okay, the lips are doing the work. Yeah, we have a mode here, maximum pressure in the middle, and what is called XE. Now I got it. XE is the embouchure. This is the correction of the embouchure. This, yeah, distance. Okay. Hips. So we can blow, maybe. Hips. And we have a, I think it was from the flute, we take, wait a minute, we take, yeah, then there's a, what's it called, a recorder, I think it is in English. It's an edge blow with a duct here. It's called a recorder, and it is an open cylinder, also like the flute. It's an open cylinder. Yeah, and tone holes, yes. A is the radius of the pipe. Cm is the correction of the embouchure. D is the breadth of the embouchure, and W is the width. So Cm is 2 times 3 times 2.3 times A squared divided in the square root of D times W. A little bit different from the flute, this Cm. Okay.